Hi, I'm Anthony Amorello, host of the Paving New Roads podcast, and today we're coming from the penthouse at the Andes on the Sunset Strip in West Hollywood, California, and I'm sitting down with Shapel Lacey. You might know him from Bad Friends, or the Joe Rogan and Friends, or maybe just from his own goddamn stand-up, but you're going to love this episode. Thanks for tuning in.
I did not know I was funny.
I just wanted to be funny.
I like with psycho mode.
Twice as good as Spielberg.
I don't know what your podcast is called, but it would be like Paving New Roads.
So you were in college when you started comedy.
Yeah, I said cheerleading. Yeah, I was in college when I started comedy.
Yeah.
I was 23. I was living in Louisville, Kentucky, and I was on the cheer team at University of Louisville. And some of my friends dared me to do comedy, but I didn't know anything about stand up, and so I was just like,
that seems rude. Like, what,
well,
they did it because you were funny, or they were like,
yeah,
oh, it would be funny to see him do it?
Well, because I was doing these things where like on the trips, whenever we have away games, we had to go cheer. I would on the bus, I would always get on the mic and I would just tell these stories.
Oh shit!
Yes, and then another time I was at my friends used to play at a bar. They used to play acoustic sets at a bar or whatever. Mm-hmm. And Monday nights, and I remember one night they called me up. They're like, "Bro, get up here, come hang out with us." And I just told a story that people were like laughing at. But meanwhile, I didn't realize
that is some Louisville shit. You don't get that in Boston.
Yeah, then someone a bunch of my teammates were like, "You should try comedy. You should try stand-up comedy." I was like, "I don't fucking know anything about comedy." And then, but also, when I used to drink, I used to be this guy that was like, "Say I won't."
Yeah.
Right. And so. And people would be like, "Man, you won't do it." I go, "Say I won't," and then
it's like a double dog dare, dude. You have to do it.
I was like, "Yeah, I have to do it." So I did. I remember I studied comedy for 2 months before I even
Oh shit!
Before I ever.
What did you do to
stage.
study?
I watched every single type of comedian. Every single time, because I was like, I don't know.
Who'd you land on? Who was the one that you were like, "Oh, this guy rips." That guy sucked.
Well, what's interesting enough, I already knew something. I knew Kings of Comedy.
Okay.
I knew Killing Them Softly.
Okay.
I knew Richard Pryor stuff, and I knew Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
But also,
that checks out.
But those things I knew, I didn't realize, I thought because they were famous, they could do that. I didn't think anyone could do stand-up comedy.
I kind of had the same thing when I started.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, anyone could do this? And it was it's go to open mics or whatever. I was like, oh.
When I started, I Googled how do you become a stand-up comic.
Yeah, because there's not really anything that really now,
Yeah, now it's very open.
Very, very open. But back then, it wasn't you could just easily get into that.
Yeah, for sure.
Go ahead.
Well, it just seems way more unattainable.
Yeah.
Because now you just see people off the street walk on Kill Tony, and then they're famous overnight. But no, totally. So you studied, and then
studied for 2 months, then went on stage. I told one of my teammates to come, and he told everybody. And so the whole team fucking showed up, bro. And I remember I was trying to get drunk because I was but my nerves were too high. So it didn't. So honestly, I couldn't get drunk because my adrenaline, I couldn't catch a buzz at all. And so
damn,
I went on stage, and I hate to even say this, but I killed it.
No, yeah.
And as stupid as it is, but I killed it. And then that's when I was like, I like this better because
better than winning being a world champion.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Wow,
1,000%. Because I was already trying to get out of cheerleading. I didn't want to do it anymore, but I just kept doing it because it was all I knew how to do.
Sure.
So, also I realized I studied harder for stand-up than I ever did for any class in college.
Well, yeah, it's a way better subject.
Yeah. I was locked in with it, and then I was just and then after going up on stage and having that feeling, I was like, yeah, this is what it is.
Hell yeah. So then you get out of college. What are you doing?
How quick.
Yeah.
Literally, I think 2 weeks later.
Out of college.
Out.
And
dropped out.
Said didn't even need to finish for a degree.
Nope.
How far away were you from a degree?
Far.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't close at all. So it was
dude, Yeah, you already got the ring.
I probably wouldn't have graduated until I was 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So you dropped out, and then did you get a job?
No, I moved back home to Arizona.
And you started doing comedy?
Just started doing comedy.
Living with who?
I moved back in with my adopted folks at the
Okay.
time. So I moved back in with them. I was living with them for a little bit. And then, yeah.
How long till they kick you out?
They kicked me. I moved. They kicked
How
me
long?
out.
How long did you stay with them?
Not too long. Maybe. So that was 23, and then I moved out when I was 25.
Oh, okay, so you're
2
there
years.
2 years
Yeah.
doing comedy,
Doing comedy.
trying to get traction, trying to figure it out.
You know what, man? Honestly, not really.
What do you mean?
I always say this is very interesting because I was riding off this dare. You know what I mean? Like, I loved comedy and I liked what I was doing with it, but I was like still kind of riding off a dare.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
So
you know that-
the adrenaline not as high.
Not as high, and I wasn't going up that much because I didn't realize
So you just being a bum for 2 years?
bro. Like I would go up like twice a month,
Oh my God, that's
would do
not
two
it.
shit-
That's a hobby.
bro. That's a hobby.
Yeah.
Like in the comedy world, that is like literally nothing.
Okay.
Like I didn't realize you had to go up. Like,
So what are you
every
doing
night.
with the rest of your time at that point?
I was working.
Doing what?
What was I doing? That's when I was coaching cheer.
Oh, so at like a high school?
I did a high school and like competitive cheer. So
okay.
I would help high schools in competition cheer.
Contract coach for
Yeah, right.
consultant for
and
cheer.
then, and then like
That's kind
you
of
know when I was 25, I moved away to Illinois to go work cheer camps for like 4 months. So I did no stand up there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I'm like when I think about my early years of stand up, I wasn't like
Grinding.
No.
You're hungry. You loved it, but
I
you
loved
just put
it.
it to the side.
But I was just like, but also I just don't think I truly understood that you had to go up like so much.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I just wasn't going up like that much.
So when did it turn up, comedy-wise?
So I quit comedy in 2013 after my brother died
Shit.
because I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I was like, this feels weird.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, wasn't happy or anything like that. And then I want to say 3 years later, 2016 is when I got back on stage. Brent Morin and Jason Collins, they were doing Tempe Improv, the
Okay.
big club back home in Arizona. And Brent was like, hey, man, you're going up tonight. You're going to do a 5-minute guest spot. And I hadn't performed
Oh, shit.
in a bit. And I
If
was
you
just
tell me
like-
you crushed, I'm going to be so mad.
And I did.
You fucking asshole, bro.
But here's the thing. I had all this clarity because I spent that 3 years of like, I had quit drinking.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of like dealt with that grief that I was
Yeah.
trying to like avoid.
Sure.
You know, from my brother's death, I was trying to avoid all this shit, but I like actually dealt with all those feelings and stuff like that. And then when I went back up on stage, I was just honest, and I was like, "That's what you got to be.
Yeah.
Just be honest."
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That is such a hard way to find out that lesson, bro.
It is. It's
That's
very hard.
crazy.
It's very.
But what a
very-
lesson to find out
What a lesson
immediately.
to find out. Yeah, it's a very tough way to find it out. But I was like, I needed that. And then that's when in 2016, that's when I was like, oh, I'm doing this. I'm like, I like went psycho mode. The same way I got good at cheerleading and all that shit.
It's all you did.
I was like, boom, I just understood it after that, bro.
And are you still like coaching cheering at this point?
No. I started doing valet.
Valet.
Because I wanted to really, really get away from cheerleading because I was like, it'll just keep me here because it's the one thing I knew the most.
Sure.
So I was like, I have to do a job that's like not this. You know what I mean? And
Totally.
I don't think I wasn't becoming a good coach to these kids and stuff like that. And I feel like they needed someone that was like, that was like really there for them. And I was just like kind of angry and upset that I was coaching cheerleading. I was like, I need I need to get out of that. So I was doing valet. And you ready? So since this is your working podcast, you ready for this story?
That's what I need, baby.
All right.
Hit
So
me
this
with
is a
it.
beautiful story. So I worked at a hotel that was next to one of the big comedy clubs back home in Arizona called Stand Up Live.
Okay.
Right? And the hotel.
Phoenix?
Yeah, Phoenix.
Yeah.
So the hotel, that's where they would put up the comics that were performing at Stand Up Live. The hotel I worked at, right?
Okay.
That I was valet in Bellman. And so Bill Burr was doing. I think he just had dropped his special. This was 2017.
Okay.
He just had dropped a special. He wanted to come work new material outside of L.A. or whatever, and so he did a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at that club, right? And I remember when it was announced, sold out immediately. And Bill Burr's like, he's in my Mount Rushmore. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And,
How could he not be?
Yeah, right. Exactly. And so he happened to be staying at our hotel. I remember he came up. I helped him with his luggage, shit like that. We were talking real quick, and then the next day I see him. You know, I'm downstairs in the front or whatever, and he's like, "Hey man, can you give me a taxi?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I got you. It'll take a few minutes, but I got you." And so we're sitting there talking, and he's like, "You do anything else besides this?" And I go, "Yeah." I was like, "Actually, I do stand-up comedy." And he goes, "Oh, that's cool." You know, he goes, "Good scene out here." I goes, "Yeah, pretty good, pretty decent. You know, get a lot of room for stage time and stuff like that." And then, but we were talking sports more than that, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about the Celtics because the Celtics were playing and all that stuff. Isaiah Thomas was on there at the time.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mighty Mouse.
Yeah. And so, you know.
Isn't it weird? Like, that's how you get in with bigger comics, not talking comedy, talking something.
Sometimes you just got to be cool.
It's like your stand-up. It's got to be unique and authentic.
And I wasn't, like, pressing him on anything. I even, like, wanted to get away from the subject of stand-up just so I didn't feel like I was, like, you know, like, hey, man, I'm a stand-up comedian. You know. Like,
yeah.
And so and he's with Paul Verzi. You know Paul Verzi?
Sure.
Yeah. Paul Verzi was featuring. So I remember whatever. So that conversation happened. Then I see him again that day, like right before I was about to get off. Like I literally was off in like 15 minutes. He comes down. He's with Paul Verzi. They were like asking me what was there to eat around there. They want to get some lunch or whatever. I was just telling them spots. And then he looks at me. He goes, "You funny?" And I was like, I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Ha!" I was like, I was like, "Why you laughing at me, bro?" And then he goes, "Why don't you come by tonight? Let's see what you can do."
Hell yeah.
And I was like, "What?" And I only had been back in comedy for like a year.
Did anybody else you were working with know, A, you were doing comedy, B, who Bill Burr
Dude,
was?
the cool thing about my job is like, and Bill Burr wasn't the only one to do that to me. Like Matthew Broussard, Michael Yo.
Damn, you get chosen by a lot of people. Adopted family,
all
these fucking comics,
bro. And I'm telling you, like, and they were all dope. Like it was like, I mean, it was literally crazy that it was like happening like that. And I'm telling you, I wasn't like, "Hey, I'm a stand-up comedian," blah blah blah.
Yeah, I know.
Like the way it happened with Matthew Broussard, I said, "Hey man, my buddies are opening for you tonight." He goes, "Oh, that's awesome." He goes, "You a comic too?" I go, Yeah. He goes, "Come by, do a guest spot." Like immediately.
Dang.
Immediately.
That's got to be something inside of you that people just do
Bro,
that. Nobody does that to me.
I'm telling you, bro. and like here's the cool thing about my job though. When that stuff would happen, like there was times like with the Matthew Broussard one specifically, I was working, and my manager boss was right there. He was standing right there, and he literally goes, "I'll cover you, bro. I'll cover you." He goes, "Go ahead and do it." Because I had to work that night. I was
Dang.
like, and he had
That's
offered
a
me the
dog.
guest spot.
Hell yeah.
Bro, my work treatment.
That's like you need people
The only
like
reason
that.
why I think they did it too, like would do stuff like that for me too.
Because you sucked at your job.
No. No, it's because they saw me perform once.
So they knew you were good.
They were like, "Oh, he's actually like,
Yeah,
got chops."
that's what's up.
Yeah, they were like, well, "This was something." And so when they saw that happen, they would be like, "Yeah, go ahead, bro, we got you. We'll take care of the whole."
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, they'd be like, "We'll take care of the shift," because they would see it. They would literally watch it go down, bro.
Were any of them funny?
Who?
Your coworkers.
Yeah, bro. There's always funny. You know what, man? A lot of funny comes from people that just don't want to do anything.
The funniest people I've ever met work blue-collar jobs in Boston.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, I think I get my funny from my brother and, like, my gay homies, bro, that I cheered with. I'm telling you, bro, they were some of the funniest motherfuckers, and none of them were like.
And what was your brother like to make that mix?
He was just the guy, man. He was like, we were like complete opposite. I feel like I didn't come out of my shell until like later on. You know what I mean? Like my mom to this day thinks it's crazy that I do stand-up comedy because she was just like, "You're so shy around people. You get real quiet, all that stuff.
Were any of your parents, because I know you have a lot of them.
Yeah, too many, bro.
It's a lot. Were all of them on board? None of them on board when you were like, "Nah, I'm just gonna chase this."
Here's the thing about me, bro. I don't give a fuck who's on board.
Yeah, I didn't think you did.
Blood or not, bro. I'm always like,
But-
I'm going to. But also, everyone just saw me succeed in things. They were like when I started skateboarding, and they saw me doing that, they're like, "Oh shit, he's good at this."
Dang, you should try doing more stuff,
He
dog.
just jumped these whole fucking stairs, you know. And then when I started playing guitar, they're like, "Fuck, what the fuck? Like, he could do this."
Have you ever tried solving world peace? Because it seems like
that's my
everything you
next
try,
one.
you're pretty
That's my
good.
next one. You know?
Just think about it.
It's because I like that's why I understand like that kind of like psychotic thing you have to have like when you I'm like, if you're gonna do something and you like that fucking thing, why not go as hard as you fucking can, bro?
For sure.
You know what I mean? That was like people like I love hearing these stories about Jordan. I get excited when I hear that because I'm like, bro, he worked that fucking hard. Kobe. You know, hearing these people
You
that
didn't say
just,
Tom
like,
Brady. It's
yeah,
fine.
I was getting there. I was getting there. But Brady, and it's just the way, like, I swear to God, like, I think about that Brady situation with the Atlanta Falcons, that Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I think about that all the time.
Hell yeah.
Like,
Me too. In a way
to
different
keep
way.
that level of composure.
Mine's late at night when I'm or in the shower.
But like to keep that level of composure and like understand like your greatness is fucking dope to me. And I like he was saying I'm great. He just
No.
hey guys, we still got it. We got time. We know what to do. You know, like that's like I you know like would love to like reach those heights. So that's why I always go so fucking I clear out everything out of my way to like make sure I'm doing the best that I can fucking do.
That's inspiring. And
Yeah.
it is, I mean, that's what makes greats, though. Is
Yeah.
it just like Brady says all the time, man, like he was the best because of studying, because of he knew the defense, what they were doing by the way their hips were set up.
Bro.
You know what I mean? And if you can apply that to anything, especially comedy,
Yeah.
you know what I
It's
mean?
all education. All of it's education. Because like one of my favorite people to follow, and you'll have him on here, is Rick Ingram.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love following. I love when they put me after him
Oh, yeah.
because I'm like, he's hitting something massive
Hell
with
yeah.
this crowd. Like the energies and the pops of the laughter are top fucking tier. I'm like, I need to follow that.
Yeah, well, you
know what I mean?
want
I
to go
need
against the best.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's like my fucking psychotic brain, you know, just like I'm like I need. Now here's the thing: I ain't competing against John Mayer for guitar.
Yeah. Sure, there are levels. There are levels. Yeah.
Like I don't think I'll get those heights, but no, it's really cool. Like you know, and Rick's not the only person like I like to follow. Like you know when like obviously you know when like Santino and those guys and
They're
Bobby
killers.
like when these guys that are just like destroyers. Like I'm like yeah, put me after them, please.
Yeah.
Please, I beg of thee.
Absolutely. There's like something to be said for like somebody going up after somebody that bombs and like getting a room back. That's
Yeah.
a skill.
That's a skill, yeah.
But if you can go up after somebody that destroys
Destroys.
and people remember you or you do as well as them,
Yeah.
that's a way different accolade.
You know, years later, I had to follow Bill Burr.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like I want to say it was 2019.
He
So
opened
2
for
years,
you.
2 years after that, I was doing
2 years.
Yeah,
This
I
was
doing,
quick.
I had moved to LA 2018.
Okay.
And I was doing Rogan and Friends, and I remember Burr came backstage, right? And he goes, "Hey Joe, can I go up a little early? I'm not feeling too well, right?" And I'm sitting here looking at him like, "Well, Derek's hosting." I was like, "I usually go after Derek." I was like, maybe he'll go right after. Maybe he'll go after me.
Yeah.
You know, maybe. And then the sound guy comes back. He goes, "All right, Joe, how we doing this lineup?" He goes, "It's gonna go Derek Poston, Bill Burr, Lacey, Hinchcliffe." Bro, my heart sank, but I needed it.
Yeah.
And I was
It was like that adrenaline thing from the first
and I
time
was
you did
like,
it, though.
But there was a thing like I asked myself, I go, "Do you really want to do this? Do you really want to be a stand-up comedian?
Yeah,
Then
oh,
this
yeah.
is what you got to do.
Absolutely.
You have to do this." I was like, "You can't run from this." Like, you go out there.
You've been knocking on the door. It's open.
You've been knocking on this fucking door.
That's it, baby.
You better go do it.
I always say that. You can knock
Yeah.
on the door as long as you want, but
Yeah.
the thing is, when it opens, you got to be ready.
Yeah.
Did you crush it?
Yeah, and I kind of blacked out. You know what I
Really?
mean? Yeah, I kind of just blacked out on stage. And then after the show, I'm standing outside waiting for an Uber to come get me. And these people go, yo, you followed the goat and you fucking held your own.
Hell
And
yeah.
then I left immediately because I was like, that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's all I needed to hear. And I fucking ran away. I just ran away. I was like,
Yeah, you don't need any more reviews.
I don't need any more. I don't need more reviews.
You got the live take.
I got the live take, bro. But it was, but yeah, man, like, I mean, also, like that's why I love this. That's why I agreed to do this. But, there's something that I believe in truly. Like, if you work hard at the job you're doing while you're trying to, like, get this other thing off, I think if you work hard at that, you're going to work so hard when you get to become, like, the full-time comedian or whatever. Like, like, I would go in my valet bellman jobs, and I would work my fucking ass off, bro. I'd make sure I was being the best fucking employee that I could be because I knew that same work ethic would carry on to, because I heard it somewhere. I don't remember where the fuck I heard it. I heard it somewhere. I'd be watching all this shit, But I heard someone said it, bro, and I was just like, oh. I was like, that makes sense. And I would just go so hard because a lot of times you see people get lazy and they're like, because I get it. It's not the job you want.
Right.
It's not the job you want.
Yeah.
But if you're not going to work hard at this, what makes you think you're going to work hard at that?
Right.
You know what I mean?
At what point is this going to be the job you don't want? It's really easy to just run when it gets tough.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I worked at a fucking daycare, bro.
You were working daycares?
I worked at a daycare at a gym.
When?
At an Equinox.
Here?
When I first moved here. It was the only place that hired me because they were like, oh, he's worked with kids before.
That's crazy.
I went to try to apply for
How many parents,
bro, you know how many
double looked before they
Bro.
let their kids?
Now, here's the thing. Because I was questioning it. I was like, bro, I go, you want me to work with, And so, like, it's different in cheerleading. It's different.
Yeah.
But like.
They know why they're there.
But I'm like babysitting, bro.
Yeah.
And so, bro, you want to know the craziest thing? I was getting good reviews all the time from parents.
Hell yeah. You didn't touch their kids. It's a super big surprise for everyone.
But they were like, my child just loves him. Like, they run in there. They're, like, excited. Like, because I would just sit there and read to them, whatever game they wanted to play. Like, I didn't have to change their diaper or feed them.
Oh,
whatever,
hell yeah.
because it's like,
yeah, that's.
But all I had to do was just like sit there, play games. And
Who
read.
did have to change their diaper?
So they get like a clicker or whatever. So if the diaper was like dirty, I just hit a button and it would page their parent, and their parent would do it.
Dude, LA is crazy.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
And how long did you do that job?
I didn't have to do that job that long, bro.
That's nice.
Because I did that, and also I was I worked in room service at the Everly Hotel. Shouts out to Marshawn Lynch for tipping me a lot, bro.
Hell
He
yeah.
a real one, bro.
Yeah.
He tipped me a lot, bro.
Okay.
He a real one.
Fucking Marshawn Lynch. You heard it here.
You heard it.
At what point did you just start doing stand-up and stand-up only?
2019, July.
So like a year after you moved here?
Yeah.
Damn.
A year and like a couple months.
And that's what work ethic does.
That's what it does.
Which of those like in-between jobs, valet, daycare, whatever, was the shittiest, you think? The one that, yeah. The one that you would be like.
Honestly, I think room service, dealing with food.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dealing with people's food is like, because everyone's got fucking different taste palettes and all this shit. And I'm like, and they expect a lot. Like, bro, they would ask for shit.
You're just bringing the food.
Yeah, bro. And I'm like, bro, I don't make this shit. Fuck you get crazy with me for, man. Should I throw this shit at me? Give me
What
it.
would they get crazy about?
Bro, the dumbest shit. Like, this lady was like, I want onions on my motherfucking eggs. I go.
She said motherfucking?
No, she didn't. But I was like, lady, the onions we have, you're not gonna like. Because it was like these grilled onions. I was like, you're not going to want these grilled, almost like In-N-Out, the way they grill their onion, whatever.
Right.
I was like, you're not going to want that. And I was like, I know she's going to be mad. I was like, whatever. So we do it for her. And then, the chef was like, we'll just do it for her. And sure enough, this bitch got bucked because she didn't like it.
Did she find you?
Huh?
Did she find you about it?
No, she didn't find me about it. She just called down.
I bet.
Yeah, she called down and was like, oh, I don't really like this. And you know what I did? Ate them.
Yeah.
Give me that motherfucker.
Hell
ass,
yeah.
bro. I would do that all the time.
What were the best perks of room service? Was
Bro.
it free food?
Yeah, bro.
What do you
Let's
get?
get down on food, bro. You know what I would do a lot? I would fucking make bagels with cream cheese and strawberry jelly.
Oh, because they have them for the
Yeah.
breakfasts?
Also, we had this like dope ass breakfast sandwich that they would make, bro. And sometimes people wouldn't like eat that shit. It'd be just sitting there. I go,
Oh,
bro.
hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
And I wanted them like
Free
I wanted
is
them,
for me, baby.
I
get
wanted
it.
them dirty kids from fucking
Yup.
West Mesa, Arizona. You know what I mean? Like we poor as fuck. So I was like, we would go into Chuck E. Cheese or whatever and like see the food that wasn't eaten, like all the stuff that was like left on the table.
Oh,
We
shit.
run up in there because the skate park where we skated was like across the street. So we run up in there for lunch and we just be like grabbing shit and whatever. And then finally people would just be like, you guys hungry? We're not gonna eat the rest of this. And we'd be like, yeah. We take their cups, just wipe it off like that. And then fucking
What a wild
bro.
idea to
got
just
no
bull
money?
rush Chuck E. Cheese. No kids.
No kids, bro. Fuck it. We didn't have no money.
Which were your favorite of all those jobs?
My favorite was the valet bellman.
What was
When I
the best
valet.
part about that?
It was the best part about it was the staff. We had like our GM, this Swedish dude named Niels. He was so dope. Like every morning, he would go down and talk to literally every department and just like say hi. But like it wasn't like a quick hi, like hey, let you know I'm here. He would like
Genuinely say
he'd
what's
be
up.
like, oh, how did that thing go you was doing?
Oh, that's what's
You
up.
know what I mean? Like, and it just made the whole environment for that hotel. Because, like, you work these corporate jobs before, and sometimes they just suck ass because it's like one hotel I worked at, the GM, he would come down, softly shake your hand. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, don't fucking lift your hand with me.
So the people were the best.
It made it the fucking absolute
And they were
best.
riding for you. They were covering
They
you.
were supportive
yeah.
of everybody that was doing something different
Can't
outside of
ask-
that work.
Yeah, that's what you need.
They were like, the support was like crazy, and it made us all fucking,
What was the hardest one to work while trying to do comedy? Like, which one didn't work the best with comedy?
I don't know. I don't believe anything's like,
Nothing was stopping you. Nothing.
No.
Yeah.
cause like, bro, there's one time I did Rogan and Friends, and then the next morning I gotta wake up at 4:30 a.m. to go work the 5:30 a.m. shift at the.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just
you're
doing
getting up.
a sold out show in the main room. You know what
Did
I mean?
anybody used to recognize you from those in the
Dude,
morning?
one time my manager, she didn't. I don't think they knew, and she sees me go. And I was very quiet at work.
Sure.
I was like quiet and just focused. And so she's in the audience, and then I see her. I was like, oh shit, whatever. And she goes, I would have never guessed in a million years that that's how you talk. She's like, you don't say anything when you're here. I go, yeah. You know
That's
what I
what's
mean?
up, dude.
Yeah, I'm on that Superman Clark Kent shit, bro.
Always. That's why you still got the shades on.
Yeah, I know. Because
Incognito.
it's bright
bro.
as fuck, and I get headaches, bro. The sun fucks me up.
Dude, for such a strong guy, you can be such a little girl.
I know,
huh?
right?
That's
I'm
crazy.
like, I got a headache.
Yeah, I know. World champion.
World champ, all this
So,
shit.
international touring comic, and you're like, the sun hurts my eyes.
It fucking does. I could be getting mad, bro.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming out,
No,
dog.
I appreciate. This is cool that you're doing this.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I like getting asked this stuff. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah, because just show that we're fucking humans, bro.
Yeah.
And it's not, I think sometimes people just think we're like, this is just us and who we are. But it's like, no, we had to do things to get here.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I think it humanizes like.
I mean, I think, Dave Yates?
Yes.
Dave Yates goes on the road, has been on the road for like 10 years selling hot sauce at his shows.
Yeah,
And
the
he-
$5 hot sauce he sells?
Yeah, and he posted something once where he was like, I just made like 10,000 followers, and it was truly one handshake at a time. And it was like that kind of hard work and just.
Yeah, sorry, Dave. He's
Damn.
Damn, he was glazing
Damn.
you, bro. And fucking didn't.
Damn. Yeah. It's the only time I looked over at you. Also,
Oh, you had to do- you had to
people
do-
keep going on this helipad behind Shapel. And at first it was just like one Japanese guy, and I was like, is he gonna jump? Is this?
At the hospital? No.
Where do you know where it cut out at?
Yeah. The Dave Yates thing?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, run it back.
Yeah, man, that reminds me of Dave Yates.
Never heard of him. No, just kidding. yeah. Nah, yeah.
He was on the road forever, dude, and he was just hustling, doing log cabin shows, places, selling his homemade hot sauce. And he posted this thing where he was like, I finally made 10,000 followers. It was one handshake at a time, and it's like that kind of hard work mixed in with my background of growing up working at 13 years old with grown men, from illegal immigrants to gypsies to people going through divorce, people just got out of jail. You learn there's something funny about everyone. First of all, day to day, that's why Seinfeld is one of the best shows of all time, because day to day experiences are way funnier than Dane Cook. No offense, but I'd rather get my people, my audience, get to know the person and how they got to where they're at. And that's why, you see all these podcasts and interviews coming out, podcasts getting bigger over the last decade and a half, because people finally got access. It's like you were saying earlier, where you were like, all I knew was Eddie Murphy did that stuff.
Yeah.
And then you don't know how they got there at all. And now, it's nice to expose that kind of stuff and that kind of side of you. So I'm very happy to have you, man.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you stopping by, doggy.
Yeah.
All right.
Bro.
You got a website for people to check out your dates at?
Just ChapelLacey.com, bro. I don't have anything specific I want to tell y'all other than just pull up to a fucking show, bro.
Yeah.
What do you got to lose? If I'm not funny, you gonna be fucking go home and be mad about it?
Yeah, I mean, you heard it from him multiple times tonight. He only crushes.
No.
So
hey, fourth show I ever did, I got booed. So
you got booed?
Yeah,
Do you remember why? This is what I want to leave on this story.
I know, right? I was giving you these high notes, and you want to. It's quickly because I know you got to go. But my buddy set me up with this show. I was the only comedian on it. It was a bunch of bands and then a DJ. And then I thought I was going to open the whole show, but no. The bands played, then a DJ came on. It turned into a dance scene, and then all of a sudden he stopped the music.
Obviously you're going to get booed.
And then I was telling the whole crowd to suck my dick.
Yeah.
And then one guy goes, your dick's the joke. And I was like, well, I'm not really well-trained in this comedy thing. So I didn't have a reply, bro.
You're lucky you didn't get your ass beat. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that's what we ended on. Yeah. I appreciate you, doggy. We'll see you at Oasis.
Yeah, see you at Oasis, bro.
All right, brother.